I gotta show you the coolest thing. Open. Check the view. We are here in the very centre of Amsterdam, and I am here with Chivas Venture. If you remember a few weeks ago when I went to Oxford University and we saw all those cool contestants that have come up with innovative solutions that can help make the world better, well, they've got down to a list of 9 finalists now, and the next web conference is on over the next couple of days, and they are going to be presenting on stage to win up to $750,000. There are 4 judges, one of which is Will.I.Am. I'm going to be going for lunch, meeting them today, then going to be backstage when they are presenting, and then I'm going to host a press conference at the end of it with the judges, which should be fun. So the only problem is my last pair of jeans split, so I need to go find myself some clothes before we meet up for lunch.
Buy a car, drive really far, don't stop driving until you are completely lost. Build a shed, invite your friends, have a great party, then watch it all burn in the end. Have a beer, dress up real nice, head to the city alone and see what you'll find.
Wow, this is a bit of luxury, isn't it? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Yeah, very well. Is this your new pad, is it?
This is the one I had to get the windows put up a little bit.
Yeah. Where is the competition at right now?
The stage? Or
yeah, what's going on? Yeah, what's going on?
So everyone's pitched.
Yeah.
The judges are having lunch at the moment.
The final 9 have pitched.
Final 9.
Yeah, are you in the final 9?
I'm in the final 9.
You are, and you've pitched.
And I'm representing the UK.
Do you feel all right?
I feel good. I feel worse tomorrow if we get through and we're pitching to 3,500 people. That's slightly more nerve-wracking.
What countries are left?
Bulgaria, UK, Ethiopia, Italy, Spain, Nigeria, Holland. One more that I can't remember. Yeah.
And when do you find out?
We'll find out in half an hour.
Half an hour?
Yeah.
They're in the middle of pitching, and they're about to find out if they're in the final 5 and get to pitch live on stage and get judged by the judges. And hopes are high, hopes are high. Have you pitched now? How are you feeling about it?
So they set a big circle and
I'm waiting for it.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. How are you feeling?
I've heard of people who've had to live.
I changed my mindset. I'm just enjoying.
Just enjoying yourself.
Just enjoying, yeah.
Well, cheers. Well done for getting this far.
Thank you.
And good luck to you. The mood has changed quite a lot. Last time when I was in Oxford, everyone was like, we're happy, we're a family, we're loving it. Now they're like, absolutely. And rightly so, very scared. They could be about to get $750,000. I should really get myself a pair of shoes like this for important days. You need something, you know, to make yourself feel at home and feel good. I used to have a special shirt, but it was nothing on these shoes. Here it is. This is it.
Final is change, please. Project. Very good.
Yeah. Good work.
Last one is change water lines.
Amazing. Well, that's it. We have our 5 finalists. It's all getting very real. These people have travelled from all over the world to be a part of this. It was a lot easier when I did my Tech Accelerator, not having all this production. It's kind of scary. It's like being in The Apprentice meets X Factor. It's very intense. That's the top 5. Check out the disco list. Oh, there's actually a disco ball. This is the best lift I've ever been in. This is really mess up your day. Yeah. It's like 11 AM and you come out wanting shots, and then you're like, no, I'm at work, Yeah, we're heading over to the main venue now where the TNW is happening. We'll go check out where the interviews are going to happen. I'm going to be interviewing the CEO of Vimeo in the hidden studio, and also interviewing the CEO of Founders Pledge. And I'm really looking forward to both of those conversations. So I think we're jumping in these wagons.
Shouldn't we all just be loving each other and having fun with one another so we could be living it up? Live it up.
Oh, I'm liking this.
Pull out the
This is my
plug if
jam
it don't
right here.
stop. No, we're going
This is
for
what
the
I'm gonna
top. Non-stop. But don't be afraid of other things that are not. No, just live
It's
it
like a
up.
UFC fight's going to go down in here. I would love to do a gig in the round like this. Yeah?
It's actually a bit smaller than I expected.
Yeah, actually, me too. I mean, because I've seen it empty where it's really giant.
It's difficult to see a revolution when you're in the middle of it. But in 10 years, when we look back on today, it might go a little something like this. Internet of Things, blockchain, artificial intelligence. We're at an inflection point, and if you look, you can already see what is about to happen. Over the next 2 days, we challenge you to recognize how drastically the world is about to change again.
Wow, pretty epic. I love this bar, just tin roof on a metal frame with bits of canvas down the side. It kind of works as a beach bar, I love it. Oh, we could be doing something like this, couldn't we? Check out this ultimate mobile. That is the absolute wagon, a rub rider. That's what exactly the machine I've been looking for. Check it out, guys, rubrider.com.
Have a beer, dress up real nice, head to the city alone and see what you'll find.
I think this is what a Corcovado festival would look like if we were going to do one. It's just awesome, absolutely awesome. Is this the hidden studio?
Yeah, so this will be the public entrance here.
Okay, so it's an indoor-outdoor type vibe. So I'm going to be on these couches up here, am I? Whoopsie, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. New shoes. It's not often you get me in a shirt if it's not a wedding.
Shouldn't we all just be loving each other and having fun with one another
Thank you very
so
much.
we could be living it up? Live it up. Pull out the plugs if it don't stop. No, we're going for the top.
Cheers,
Non-stop.
cheers.
But don't be afraid of other things that are not. No, just live it up.
Be careful the bikes here, they never stop, so.
Thank you very much.
Have a nice day, sir.
Cheers, thank you.
See you, bye-bye. Thank you very much.
Hi there.
Sir.
I've just spotted on this coffee machine that this man here has got a sneaky little electro hub on the back wheel. That is classy. Obviously, yes, mate. Looks a little bit different to yesterday.
It does. And it came on so much overnight.
I could do with something like this. Alright, got my coffee, got my notes. There goes nothing.
I'm from California, born and raised in LA. It's a pretty normal working class family. My parents worked 2 jobs, and so we were sort of not poor, but like less well-to-do than most of my friends. And as a kid, I remember thinking, 14, 15-year-old brain, if only we had more money, everything would be better. I'd be happier.
You somehow found yourself like in front of this CEO of a bank. How the heck did you manage to actually do that?
I turned up at the office and convinced the receptionist that I was meant to be seeing him that day.
It's like pursuit of happiness stuff, that is. That's good.
So I joined this organization called Founders Forum for Good. It was a brand new foundation that was part of the Founders Forum group, which is this network of tech entrepreneurs. I got brought in to figure out how to leverage that community to do good. So Founders Pledge is, at least started as, this legal commitment that says, if X, then Y. X is if I sell my business and make money. Y is then I'll donate a small percentage of what I make to charity.
Is that percentage flexible? Like people choose it
It
themselves?
is. So it started at 2%. It remains the minimum of 2%, but the average pledge is now 7.37%, I think, as of this week.
And how much of it has currently matured?
82 million.
82 million.
Yeah.
And do you give a lot of advice and help as to how to distribute that and how to spend that?
Give Directly does unconditional cash transfers to the ultra poor in sub-Saharan Africa. And it basically says, let's not be imperialist, charity givers and say, we know what's best for you in another part of the world, sitting in our white castles. Single mothers know what's best for their kids. Let's just give them money and help them do the most good for their situation.
So far for your notes, the Dan Pallotta TED Talk, the other TED Talk, which was
Jennifer Polka, Code for America.
Code for America, and check out Give Directly. Just putting some notes in there so that we don't forget. Social entrepreneurs have to work hard to make sure that the good that they're doing is central to their core proposition,
Yes.
not taking away or adding complexity to their model, but rather actually it happens through the central proposition. Right. Thank you so much for your time. Give it up for David.
There you go.
So just a little spoonful. Romanian homemade.
A farmer's market in your pockets.
A farmer's market in your pocket.
Well, I guess it all started when I was really, really young. People asking young men, what would you like to become? There are no boundaries, you can be anything you want.
Yes,
That's right.
Look at this. Is this a electroencephalogram?
We take electrical signals from the brain, produced by the neurons, and we process them and send it to a tablet, which understand in which of the 4 OTA project images we help speech-impaired people to communicate again. We can control OTA without any muscle movement.
Okay, nice. So basically reading your mind.
In a way, we are doing that. People with ALS, with a stroke, after a car accident, can communicate with their surroundings.
Very nice.
Very fast and very easy through OTA project.
So we're very interested in something similar, looking at how intelligence flows through a person's relationship with their environment.
Right.
So do you think that we could get hold of one of these sets and play around and do some experiments?
A really quite interesting experience.
Yeah.
Why not?
Will you be able to send me one?
It's already on the way.
It's already on the way. Perfect. I've been looking for something just like this. I want to put people in virtual reality experiences and observe how they engage with different scenarios.
That's totally possible.
Yeah. Put it here.
Yeah.
Let's make it happen. Get it? Get it? I'm really excited about this interview actually with Anjali Sood, the CEO of Vimeo. Hopefully she'll turn up in the next few minutes, we can chat together. But yeah, it's quite a cool opportunity this. We just put the Once Around the Sun film on Vimeo. So as a YouTuber, I'm now using Vimeo as a different space. So hopefully that'll come up in conversation because it is a very different platform. And I want to hear what she has to say about what it's for.
Well, thank you first for having me. I grew up in Michigan, in Flint, Michigan. My parents are immigrants from India who came to the US. Probably since I was a young kid, I really wanted to be in business. I had a very non-linear career path. Everything from mergers and acquisitions to...
I thought you said murders and acquisitions. No. I was like, okay.
Sometimes it felt like that. But yes, I did mergers and acquisitions. And then about 4 years ago, went to Vimeo, the online video platform. The lesson that I learned that I could apply to many others is sometimes it's smart to look where others aren't looking in your organizations. The approach that me and I had a small team that we took was, let's just start doing some stuff, see if we can get some small results, and then let's bring those results to our investors and say, hey, like we have something here. We're not distracting from the main strategy. Like let us try some stuff.
To me, that sounds like a classic case of intrapreneurship, taking all the things that we would think about entrepreneurs, but slyly, subtly doing them inside an organization until the time becomes ripe, and boom, now you're CEO.
Yeah, I mean, certainly didn't know that was what was going to happen. I don't know if it's a recipe, but it was my experience, and I do think that the concept of intrapreneurship is valuable. Those same principles that make someone able to start a company from scratch often apply in a larger environment. You know, we want Vimeo to be the home where your ideas and inspiration starts, where your videos live, and then you put them out into the world, and we'll help you to do that in a more intuitive, easy way. What we're trying to do is highlight stories that you haven't heard of, that are doing things differently, that are pushing the boundaries of storytelling, whether that's through the genre or the technology or the narrative technique, or that represent voices that are not often talked about, or stories that aren't often told. It's a very vulnerable act to put your stuff on the internet. And so we want to make it a safer and supportive environment for people to just experiment. And we think that that's ultimately good for the industry and will help creators overall.
So let's bring it full circle to the place that we actually are in today. You know, we've got a bunch of really talented young global social entrepreneurs. What should and could they be doing, if you're going to give some advice to some of the social innovators here, to stand out on Vimeo?
I would say take risks, push the boundaries. Those are the types of stories that I think resonate most on our platform, and I think resonate most with people. We're all inundated with a lot of content these days. Taking risks is important in creation, and if you're an entrepreneur here, you're probably already taking risks in your business. So take risks with your stories as well. Get outside your comfort zone. The more you do that, the more you're going to learn, the more you can evolve. It's been something that I feel like every job I've taken, I've been in a situation where I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing, and it's a little scary. But when you're thrown into the deep end, that's usually when you learn how to swim.
What you're saying reminds me of one of my mentors, a guy called Michael Green. So he said the most effective use of philanthropic capital is investing in small voices with big ideas. And I think, and I feel like what you're talking about is another piece of that same puzzle, which is, bring those kinds of stories and those kinds of voices to our platform, because we want to highlight diverse and different voices, and that's kind of exciting to be around.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that.
Let's call it a day. Thanks very much, guys. Cheers.
Thank you. Thank you all for the questions.
So, Anjali, thanks so much for that conversation.
Thank you. It was great to do it.
I'm going to put some snippets in so they'll see a little bit about what we talked about.
Okay.
But in short, somebody watching YouTube, thinking about making videos, and they haven't thought about Vimeo before, what would you say is the reason that they should look at the tools that you're making?
You shouldn't have to choose between putting your content on YouTube or Facebook or Vimeo. We are making it easy for you not to have to choose. So if you use our platform for hosting your content, you can easily distribute it with one click to all the other platforms. You can embed your content on your website and your apps anywhere on the web, and you can get analytics back on how your videos are performing across everywhere. We want you to succeed everywhere on the internet, and so we're building the tools and technology to help you do that.
Smooth operator, that is good. So go check out the tools and send some comments back and let me know how you get on with them. I'm going to give it a go too. I actually just uploaded the film Once Around the Sun on there 2 weeks ago, not knowing this was going to happen. So check it out and we can have a conversation about it afterwards. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dave.
Really appreciate it. Right, 2 down, 1 to go. Just got me some Dutch balls. Apparently there's a little bit of beef in here, but I don't really eat beef, but I make the odd exception for a cultural experience. And I'm told that this man's balls are the finest. Okay, it's time. The pitches are beginning. I got to go and find out where Backstage is. I'm going to go hang out with them and capture the last minute nerves. Pound it. You're looking good, bro. You're looking good. Feeling good? Not feeling good. Come on, give it one of me. Good luck.
Thank you. The finalist.
Good luck. Good luck. Good luck.
I'm like in the zone.
You should be, you should be. They are all bricking it, and rightly so. It's a scary moment, it's a scary moment. 3,000 people, $750,000 up for grabs. I've got a lot of respect for them. These are the judges. Some heavier cameras than mine. It's all kicking off.
Sorry, that's no for me. Sheila, what are you looking for from the finalists tonight?
You guys have such a treat in front of you. All I'm looking for at this point is for these 5 finalists to come up here and just nail their pitches.
Again, I'll make it natural.
Excellent.
Cressy is the co-founder of a social enterprise that has pitched and secured partnerships with some of the world's most successful brands, including Burberry.
Yay.
True?
Yes.
Good. Cressy, what is your best piece of advice to the finalists tonight?
There's no time for advice now. These guys are amazing. I just want them to soak up all the love you're going to give to them.
So you're saying my question was rubbish? Basically,
yes.
You've basically thrown shade on my question.
Yes.
Okay, sit down, please, Cressy.
Yes.
And I hope that attitude doesn't continue.
Braillebook is a tool to convert any digital document into Braille instantly.
Next from the UK, we have Jamal Easel.
I had enough. I had enough of this. Of walking past people sleeping in the streets and not knowing what to do. Chances are you'd have seen it. Walking past somebody, begging in the street, asking you for change, and holding out a coffee cup. At Change Please, we see a coffee cup differently, as we train homeless people to be baristas. And we pay them a living wage. So that means they earn enough money to be able to live. Then within 10 days, we offer all of our staff housing. So that means within 10 days, all of our staff aren't homeless anymore. And we're the only organization in Europe that provides both a living wage job and housing to people that are homeless. We then offer a bank account, and where they can't get a bank account, we pay them in Bitcoin. We purchase coffee from a farm in Peru that supports women who are victims of domestic abuse, and another farm in Tanzania that supports landmine victims. The coffee then comes to London, and it's roasted by people that are homeless using green energy, and then sold by people who are homeless all over the country. We then only use 100% compostable and biodegradable cups. So that means our cups are made out of plants and not plastic. We've grown from 1 outlet to over 400 in 2 years. We've got an 82% success rate in the number of people we've supported. We've sold 2.3 million cups of coffee, and we've saved the UK government £1.8 million in government expenditure. It's now time to scale this model. We need your help to make this happen. To change the world, you just have to change where you buy your coffee. Thank you.
Who would like to ask a question?
I'm born and raised in Los Angeles, and homelessness is on a rapid growth there. We call it Tent City. How are you guys going to, and when are you guys going to get to LA?
It's just purely out of relationships. If there's better relationships in LA that we can work with, then we're completely open to it. The problem in the US is far worse than it is in the UK, and coffee's also an abundantly purchased item. So if we can try and combine that with opening new sites and supporting people, it will make a massive difference.
I know some connections. I have connection with some people.
So the live vote is now open, which is for $50,000. 200's already been allocated. $750 will be left down to the judges to decide over the next half an hour. Then we'll decide, and then we'll do the press conference.
So please welcome back to the stage, Will.I.Am.
Make some noise for the awesome entrepreneurs and the problems that they're trying to solve. I don't know if you already made noise, but I didn't hear it, but make some noise real loud. Appreciation for it. And positive social impact can coexist. The future that we are going to, I'm optimistic, it's going to be an awesome one, and the superstars of tomorrow are going to be starters and founders of companies that solve tomorrow's problems. We need to change marketing for profit to community. Tomorrow we are going to see companies that do awesome community, not marketing. You're going to exist as a company in society because you are making communities safe, healthy, rich, wealthy, well. That's tomorrow. And I thank Chivas Ventures for seeing the need to uplift, shine a light on entrepreneurs trying to solve problems today.
You're all gonna get a minimum of 50,000 euros each, plus a bowl of Chivas. Whoop, 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 whoop. And this leads us to the winner, number 1. I love the music.
I know, I just hummed that myself.
Yes.
I made that sound.
And the winner gets 350,000 euros. And that's Change Please. Jamal.
That's it, Jamal got it. 350 biggies.
Media guests are invited to head over to the Westlife for the Chivas Venture Press Conference.
We've got to rush off to the press conference. We've got 10 minutes. Follow the leader, 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 follow the leader. The judges arriving. I've met them briefly already. Welcome to the 2018 Chivas Venture Press Conference. And obviously we're missing one person at the moment. Please give a massive round of applause for Jamal from Change Please. The man himself. Dude, how are you feeling?
I am feeling ecstatic. It's been an amazing journey these last 4 months.
What is it that set you on fire with Jamal?
Which is for me personally, he's tackling a problem that is affecting my hometown. And no one seems to have the answers how you deal with homelessness. So I got real deep, just thinking about the problem that Jamal is solving in this company. So thanks a lot for that.
I would say stay in touch with the group because they will always be there for you.
Yes, you're banking on the company, but a lot of times you're banking just as much on the founder. And is this founder somebody who will be deeply committed to the problem he's solving, love his problem more than his product?
Okay, so let's open it up to the floor. Who's got some questions for the panel or for our glorious winner?
My name is Adriano from Brazil, and I'd like to know about the price of your coffee. Is it cheaper, more expensive than your competitors? Thank you.
It's market price, and this is one of the biggest issues around social business. People think that because you're doing a social impact, there's got to be some sort of compromise on taste and quality. Our price is exactly the same. This is the question I ask you. If I can give you a cup of coffee that tastes as good, costs the same, but lifts people on the street as you're drinking it, would you choose that coffee over somebody else's? And that's what we ask. We just ask all the people to think about what goes into that espresso with milk, who's helping all the way down the supply chain, and if it costs the same, then you're doing good whilst enjoying it.
Whose idea was it to put the people that you're helping out on the package?
It was a commercial decision. At the same time, it's allowed all the blends are being selected by those people individually. It's their choice of bean, it's their choice of flavour, and they get a share back of the profits that.
That's amazing. It's like seeing Michael Jordan on a Wheaties box.
Jamal, you're a legend. I mean, massive, massive congrats. You're going to go on and do crazy things. We're all really stoked for you. So. Massive thanks to the judges. You guys were awesome. I would not beat the task that you guys had. It's a really flipping difficult task, especially when the journey's been so rich and long. But it's done. We're there. Woo! Jamal, 350 big ones, right?
I don't know. I literally blanked out.
I think it's 350 biggies.
I run Crowd Angels, and Crowd Angels.
Everyone wants a piece of him now. Now that he's had the royal blessing, he's the boss hog. Well, that's it. We're finished. You want to be in the vlog for a sec?
Yeah.
How did you find that, Chrissy?
Awesome. Absolutely awesome.
Yeah.
Heartbreaking, uplifting, amazing.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. And it was really nice to see all the questions going to Jamal, like putting the focus on him, not getting distracted. And this is his moment. And he's loving life, isn't he?
Well, he's not just loving it, he's also sharing the moment with all the other companies he mentioned. This is a generous guy.
He's a good guy. He's a good guy. He's a good horse to back. So I'm pleased. I'm very pleased with the result. Right, I will see you guys next Thursday, 9 p.m. Take care of yourselves and look after each other.
Everybody live it up, right on top, live it up, live it up, live it up.